somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
Hi, I am Adina Marmelstein, and welcome to my show, Healing is Appealing. Healing is Appealing is a yoga show, and I also address well-being. And sometimes I do all yoga, which we're going to do today. So please get your mats and come and join us. And sometimes I address well-being with my guests. We talk about it. Or I separately interview someone on well-being. So please come join my show, not just out there, but come to the studio. See my credit at the end. I am www.healingisappealing.com. And join my show. It's free. If you see me on the streets in New York City, you can join me there too and do some yoga, even if it's just a few minutes. I go around New York City, and I welcome you in to join me anytime. And let me know what you think. I really would like that. And also, you've heard me say this many times before, but if you're a healer or someone who's healed, you have different modalities you use, love to hear from you and talk about it on my show. So today, we are doing a yoga set on energizing. And I have some active older adults. Woohoo! Thank you so much for coming to my show. I have Lyn on this side. Thank you, Lyn. And I have Marina on this side, and you may have seen Marina last August. She joined me in Riverside Park. She just saw me there and joined my show, and she's back this year. So you too can join us. And energizing is a very important set because sometimes you just feel a little fatigued, or you don't feel fatigued, but you kind of feel a little humdrum. You've been sitting there all day by your computer. You've been doing one task in one spot, and you just need a little bit more energy. And you know what? You say, I can't do it. It's the end of the day. I've walked too much. I've worked too much. I've talked too much. And I just cannot do it. Well, I'm going to tell you that once you start doing some of these yoga positions, you're going to feel really energized because, believe it or not, your body has a different intellectual mind. Your intellectual mind might say you're tired. Your eyes might say you're tired. Your brain might say you're tired. And yes, your body might even think it's saying it's tired, but once you energize it, your body says, wow, I didn't know I had that. So that's what we're going to try to accomplish today. And so let's start a little bit with getting into the yoga position. So let's just take a few breaths through our nose and exhale through our mouth. And now we're going to breathe through our nose 3 times and exhale through our mouth. Like that. And see if you can get all breath out. Now, I'm not so hard in the inhales and exhales, but I'm sort of making it a little bit methodical to increase our breath and our energy. So let's 3 times in our nose, and then hold that breath, and then 3 times out our mouth, 3 times. And on the third, if all the breath is not out, just try to let all the breath out. Let's try that one more time. 3 times through your nose, and then 3 times out your breath. Let's try this one. We're going to increase it to 7 times through our nose. We'll just try that twice, and then exhale 7 times through our mouth. Ready? Let's go. A different feeling, huh? Different feeling, right?
Yes.
Let's try that one more time. 7 times through our nose and then 7 times out our mouth. So I invite you to continue that at home another time. We don't have all the time to spend this session on breathing, but you can literally spend 10 minutes just doing that. And that will help send the oxygen through your brain and increase your breath, and also the beginning of an energizing set. Fantastic. So first thing we're going to do is put our hands on our knees, and we're just going to go around on our sits bone. So our sits bone is the hip bone on your buttocks, and we're just grinding it into the ground. So this movement isn't like top where we're moving like this, but you're literally coming from the sits bone that sits on the ground, and you're holding your knees, and you're just kind of going around and around. And here you're just breathing on your own accord. Again, this is a set for energizing yourself, and what we're doing here is we're waking up the spine, relaxing the shoulders and relaxing the neck. Now, I'm a certified master Kundalini yoga trainer, and really I've been doing yoga since I was a kid. That my mother had brought me to classes, and my father. And really when I became certified, there weren't as many programs as there are now in terms of the actual official certification. And I was with a terrific Kundalini teacher. So really what I do is I bring all kinds of modalities into it, but this is a more of a Kundalini set. And as we come to center now, let's just go the opposite way. And so what you're really trying to do is feel that sits bone into the ground, feeling that right into the ground. So let's get to energizing ourselves. Why don't we just for a second come down on our backs. Let's just come down on our backs. Terrific. And we're going to just raise our hands up overhead. Great. And now let's do for a second opposite arm. Inhale, up, and come down. And exhale. And then the opposite arm and opposite leg. So right, left. Inhale through your nose as you come up, and exhale as you come down. And you can take this on your own speed, okay? You can go as fast as you feel like or as slow. But let's just start with getting our bodies moving. So inhale up and exhale down. And you don't need to follow my pace. You don't need to follow my pace. Just inhale as you come up and exhale as you come down. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. So these wonderful active adults next to me, Lyn and Marina, are going to go at their pace, and I'm just going to speed it up for those who want to speed it up with me. And they are being terrific models. So thank you. Just relaxing the neck here. You don't necessarily have to put the legs straight. Really, this is an energizing set to bring the energy up. Inhaling and exhaling. Please don't get influence over my pace if that's not where you want to be right now. I'm just speeding it up for my speed at this moment and for you out there who wants to speed up. Okay, so let's just come down and just stretch along the floor, stretching the arms up and the legs towards the back. So pulling yourself up and up and up, and your legs back. Great. Just relax for a second. Take a deep breath. Now we're still going to stay here. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same leg and the same arm. So that means you're right. Inhale and exhale. Now this is a little different right-left brain kind of feeling. And then inhale and then exhale. And then same arm, same leg up. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale and exhale. Doing terrific, ladies. And inhaling and exhaling. And please take your time. Inhaling, exhale. Now, I can speed it up, and you out there, if you like to, you can speed it up. Or if you need to go much slower, you can go slower. As long as you just sort of keep moving and breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm just going to show you one advanced step if you'd like to do it. These ladies will continue what they're doing. I'm going to show you that you can come back. Inhale and exhale. You can bring both legs up and both hands. You're not going to do that, but you can bring both legs up and hands. and exhale. And this will get the core for those who want to do it, and why Marina and Lyn are continuing both arms and both legs. And I'll just do 2 more times. Inhale, both legs up and hands. Exhale, down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Terrific. So I'm going to sit up. Just come up, all of us. Great. Terrific. So you can sit up for a second. Why don't you just drop your shoulders for a second and just kind of roll it from side to side. If there was any stress in the shoulder or in the neck. Terrific. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and interlace our fingers. I'm just showing you this because we're going to really put it behind our backs like this. So I'm just showing you in front so you can see what you're doing. And you have your index finger and your thumbs overlapping, but we're putting it behind our backs. Just sort of there. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale to the left side and then exhale to our right. Now Marina is making a good alternative, so she's sitting like this, which is fine. Or you can just stay in easy pose, or you can just put a pillow underneath you to get more support. So let's just inhale to our left and coming to center, and exhale to our right. And then inhaling to our left. And you want to try to really twist this stomach over, but don't extend yourself until you get used to this movement. Now, as you sort of get used to this movement and you practice daily or weekly a couple of times this particular movement, you will increase more of the twists and the speed. And this, for example, and I'll have these ladies keep the pace that they're going, but I'm going to show you, for example, you inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. And believe it or not, it's a contractive movement in that I can't get so much motion, but it energizes your body, just this twist, and you'll see the effects later on. Inhaling to your left and exhaling through your mouth on the right. That, you did a great job. So we're just gonna now, believe it or not, come down on our stomachs. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'll have you come forward so you're sort of in here, so you can be this way. And if you lie on your stomach this way, Marina and Lyn and I will lie the opposite way. So we're gonna lie just for the sake of the camera so they can see us. And we're just gonna come down, and now you're just gonna come on your stomachs and put your head on the side. Just relax here with your arms on your side. And now what I'd like you to do is you're just gonna kick your buttocks. And you just inhale on one side and exhale on the other. Inhaling and exhaling. If you can't get your buttocks, that's okay, you're working on it. And you can kind of you can even think of something silly or happy, and just going back and forth. Now again, believe it or not, this is an energizing exercise. And it also releases some of the creativity that you may need some releasing in. So of course, go at your own pace. You can even conjure something silly and funny if you want to, or not, and just let your mind relax as you're just kicking back and forth. So let's spend like 30 seconds doing this at your own pace. Doing great, ladies. At your own pace. And 5 more seconds. Great. Now just come down, letting your legs relax, and switch your head to the opposite side, and just take a deep breath for a minute, allowing every muscle to relax. From your face to your neck to your arms. Now we're not going to sleep or meditating yet. We're just kind of getting our body adjusted. Great. So that is something that if you just keep also as a practice going, you'll find that it releases a lot of tension, it energizes you, and it lets the creativity flow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab one arm and one leg. That's right, we're going to grab one arm and one leg. And now push the leg back in the arm and pushing the leg and leg back in the arm. Now don't do an arch, that's beyond your ability here, but just see if you can push a little bit more, that you come up a little bit. Okay. Now you can kind of make a symbolic rocking on that side, just kind of forward and backward. Do this very subtly, especially active older adults. But just a little kind of rocking back and forth, a little bit up, a little bit down. Great, let's let go of that foot. We won't spend too much time on that. And it's just a start. Taking the other foot, holding the ankle and pushing the ankle back into the hand. And lifting that up a little bit, coming up, and just kind of symbolically pushing back and forth. Inhaling and exhaling. Back and forth like a rocking chair, not side to side, but forward towards your face and backward towards the heel. Pushing the heel into the hand. All right, now letting go that leg. And now just move your body side to side to get out any kinks. You did a great job. Do you notice your breath increasing a little bit? Your heart rate going a little faster? Great. Believe it or not, on the floor, we're getting some aerobic exercise. So let's grab both of those legs now. And now you're pushing again, the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Okay, now you're coming up into what they call bow. Now do this don't push yourself too much if you've never done this before. But if you do feel that kind of extended feeling where you're pushing your feet back in your hands and your hands against your feet so that you automatically have this resistance. Now you can kind of rock a little left, forward and backward. Now, some people can really make this a rocking movement, but we are just sort of symbolically just a little forward and a little back for energizing and working with active older adults. Okay? And even if you're just here and you can just stay here, and that's what you do, then that's fine. And then imagine and visualize yourself going back and forth. So as you can work towards, at the end of the summer, being able to go back and forth. And then just coming back down. Now, we're going to turn on our sides and come on our back. Was that different for you? I told you. Yes.
Like the back better.
The back better. Yeah. Marina, was that different? Have you ever done anything like that before?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. So Kundalini is a little different, but I really had always sort of liked Kundalini because it works in the chakras in different parts of your body, and it works with energy and bringing out things as far as your body and emotions in terms of releasing. And that's what I bring to it that's also very different because I've been doing this for years, and I realize with the people I'm working with that we have the emotions, we have the body, and let's integrate it a little bit more. We do hold in our bodies, so I like these particular sets because it energizes you and it releases that creative stuff. So we're on our backs again, and what we're going to do, now we're going to just spend a minute because we don't want to look so silly to you, but you can be like a jellyfish, and you just go up and down a little bit, and you just shake out. So whatever you want to shake out, your legs, your arms, your back, and you just shake that out like a jellyfish. Because it's summer, and if you've been on the beach, or you're starting to walk by the water, you want to go. Remember those jellyfish? So we just shake that out, or Jell-O, shake that out. So let's just coming back on our sides a little bit. And we'll be on our side for a second. And you can spend a lot more time with that jellyfish movement in your privacy of your own home and even shaking a little bit more. And you can get pretty wild on this. And that movement is also good for bringing up an emotion at the moment, something that you like to shake off. If you think about it while you're doing that motion, will help release that a lot. So now we're a little bit on our side, and what we have here is we have our feet sort of diagonal, and we're just continuing on with the energizing. So we're just coming up, flex, and down. and up and down, just a few of these. And you, of course, can really get extended by coming all the way up, inhale and exhale, and making it rapid, but please start at a slower pace and your own pace. And then I will just speed up for our viewers or for whoever's out there want to speed up more. And you can really make this very rapid. Inhaling through your nose up and exhaling down. And don't forget, Marina, to breathe. In other words, we want to utilize the breath. If you hold your breath, then you're stopping the oxygen in your body and in your brain. So don't be afraid to breathe. Take the opportunity in this yoga session and all yoga and exercise you do to breathe. Inhaling through your nose up and exhaling through your mouth down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And inhaling up and exhaling down. Great, and we're going to switch sides so we can just tuck our feet in, come over to our backs, and lean over to the other side so that we don't twist anything accidentally. Coming down on our side again, and our legs are a little bit about 20 degrees forward, and we just want to even that feeling. So let's do that, ladies. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you come down. Inhaling and exhaling. We start out with a little motion here, maybe up 20, 30 degrees. Inhaling, exhaling. Now you can stay here, and that's okay. And remember to breathing. Marina, are you breathing?
Yes.
Yes, good.
I'm still alive. I'm breathing.
We're always still alive. So inhale up and exhale down. And then we can increase inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Now certainly go at your own pace, but if you want to really increase that breath and that energy, then you can speed up that pace. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And certainly this is another set that you can spend 3 to 5 minutes just doing this. And that in itself could be sufficient enough to increase that energy. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Let's come down on our backs again. Yay. And stay where you are. So you're going to be like this. And see if you can grab feet. I think I'm going to turn this way so I can be on the side of Marina. And let's just open our legs a little bit. And just kind of inhale left and exhale right, keeping the legs flexed. So try to strain out the legs more so you're not crunch, and making sure the neck, your head side to side so you're not crunching your neck. Great. So really I want the motion to really be the feet against your hands and just going back and forth. Inhaling from one side and exhaling to the other. Inhaling and exhaling. Now here you can also stick out your tongue, yes. And you actually can stick out your tongue and breathe through your nose and out your mouth. So it's a very kind of different brain pattern than just sticking out your tongue and breathing in and out of your nose. But you're breathing in your nose, and the tongue outside is sort of blocking the mouth. But forcing the breath out and doing this motion is, again, a Kundalini position and will energize you. So breathe in through your nose on one side and out your mouth with the tongue out on the other side. Three more times. And let's just take our knees and hold underneath our knees with our hands. Just bringing that into our backs. And let's just rock side to side in case there's any kinks. A little massage here. And a little circles. Now that was definitely a very bizarre position. But I wonder if you guys are starting to feel some energy. I know I am. And coming back. Okay, another one, and I'm just going to demonstrate for you, unless Lyn and Marina can do this. But I'm going to show you first, and if you can't do this, that's fine, because what you'll do is you'll just rock a little bit. But what this is called rock and roll, and I've done this with kids too, but it is very energizing. So you're going to take your knees, and you're just going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, you'll find your place if you don't want to rock that much. So maybe, or you can't. Maybe it's just kind of in and out. And if you stay closer to the ground and you're not used to it, then tuck your chin in and just do this for now. And see how much you can come up. If this is all you can do. But if you can get your momentum and come this way and come back, keeping your chin tuck helps you if you've never done this before, and your feet in. So you want to really try to keep your feet in so that you, even if you're holding it here, then letting it out so that you don't hurt your back. So you want to try to keep things tucked. And again, if all you can do is just a little bit up and a little bit down, or if you're on your back and you're just kind of symbolically kind of coming here and down, and keeping the chin tuck and up, and try that. But see if you can go the extra yard. Now, again, kids have a lot of fun doing this. And I'm going to stand up, even if you don't see me. Like, you can even come up and come down. Okay, and you can come up and come down if you're ready. But we're not going to have you do that. And so let's just roll and roll. Let's just do this 5 more times. You're doing great. Women, fantastic. And I think we have 2. I lost count. And 1. Fantastic. Okay, and we're just going to turn back. Great job. And then you can, if you're down on your back and you want to just roll to your side here, this is a great way of getting up. I'm just showing her how to get up. You're already up, but you can roll to your side and then pushing yourself up. And then coming back front or back is a gentle way of doing things. So I think we've done a great set today. Lyn, how did that feel for you?
It feels good. I feel air coming at me. So I think it's oxygen.
So it's interesting what you said, because we do have a fan in here, but the fact that you can feel it brings also your attention to your body, which is what a good yoga set does. It helps you be aware of what you're feeling, because you're starting to feel the air around you and that it's cooling you off. And do you feel a little bit more energized?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yes, whatever you say. Great. And how about Marina? How do you feel?
I feel fine, at least not tired.
I'm not tired. Good. So we got her to say fine. So she'll let us know also later on how she's doing. I'd like to know how you did and how you liked the set, and maybe there's something that you know to energize yourself you'd like to tell me about.
Ooh, someday you wish upon a star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you find